like the 5th time you've heard this, brother.
For his children.
Prepare slaughter. Prepare slaughter. Because your ass is going to get shot.
Tell us what you're going to do to people.
For his children, for the iniquity of their fathers.
So what we're going to do to your ass, we're going to make sure that your foot is going to be on the ground. We're going to step on your head. We're going to smash your kid babies against the stone. I'm going to make sure I whip your ass every day.
Okay.
Make sure that we're going to do according to his fury. Show me where God said he's going to be nice.
What are you going to do? What are you going to do to my kids? What are you going to do to my kids? Hey, who's Israel?
In the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 20.
Brother, answer the question. Who is Israel?
All people.
Black Hispanics and Native Americans.
No, I want to say, are they the tribes?
Even unto the other.
Now look what he said.
Is Israel the tribes?
Let's go into your first question.
Is Israel the tribes?
This is the book of
Is
Deuteronomy.
Israel the tribes?
Let's say first.
All right, I'll hear you. So will we engage? Will we engage? I have no problem listening. Will we engage?
Listen to
Wait, do I have your word? We'll engage.
Listen to the scripture.
Okay, so we're not going to engage? Do I have your word? We'll engage. So you read this and then we'll engage, right? Okay, so I'm hearing them out. Hey guys, we're going to let them read the verse and they're going to engage with us. So let's hear it. Go
In
ahead.
the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 64. And the Lord shall scatter thee among all people.
Where we go?
Among all people.
So when he said, I'm going to give you to all nations, what are you talking about? The Israelites. Where are we? In all nations, all kingdoms, everywhere on this earth. That shuts that down right now.
All right, awesome. Wait. Now you saying you're going to engage? Okay.
See how the devil gets in the
But you just made your point. Brother, you made your point.
The scripture.
So it finishes the scripture. I can speak.
Then you got it.
All right, for sure.
Now let it finish.
Go ahead, brother.
I'm going to start from the top.
No, don't stop.
Everybody can hear. Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 64. And the Lord shall scatter thee among all people, from one end of the earth even unto the other. And there thou shalt serve other gods.
What are we doing?
Which serve other gods. Which neither thou nor thy fathers have known. Even wood and stone.
Even wood and stone.
Right.
So we're in every nation on this earth. Every nation. Every kingdom.
Now watch this. Yo, that was Deuteronomy 28, right? Hold on. It's all right. That was Deuteronomy 28. Where are they being scattered from?
We're being scattered from where? Jerusalem, our homeland.
All right, were you in Jerusalem?
I was not born in Jerusalem.
Then you ain't no Israelite. This ain't about you. This ain't about you. See, you be, no, it's my turn. No, it's my turn, brother. It's my turn. You said, right? You said. It's my turn. So just like in 2 seconds, we just proved that you not the Israelites in Deuteronomy 28, because you were not scattered from the land of Israel. You were born here. You from here. You not from there. You here, sir. So with that being said, you not an Israelite. That's not about you. You're not of those people. Now watch this. Now, brothers, what I need you to do is I need you to deal with, let me work it out. I need you to deal with the verses that talk about how God is going to bring back the tribes of Jacob and the preserved of Israel, and then he's going to also make the Messiah a light to the nations so that his salvation may reach the ends of the earth. So Israel's already covered. How is it that God's salvation are reaching the non-Israelites?
You want to prove that? Bring that out.
The book of Ezekiel chapter 20 verse 33. As I live, said the Lord God, surely with a mighty hand and with a stretched out arm and with fury poured out will I rule over you. Verse 34. And I will bring you out from the people and will gather you out of the countries wherein ye are scattered with a mighty hand.
But you are not Israel! But you are not Israel! But you are not Israel!
And with a stretched out arm and with fury poured out. Verse 35.
I'm just waiting on the answer to my question.
And I will bring you into the wilderness of the people, and there will I be with you face to face.
All right, so now an answer to my question. Why is God saying that he brings back Jacob to Israel?
I would admit it. And now we're going to add to that with some more.
They're not going to answer nothing. So no, you're not.
We're going to back it up.
Brother,
now
answer it.
Back it up Now I'm going back it up.
Answer it right now, man. What you doing?
Stop.
Answer the question. According to Isaiah 49:6, it says that Jews, all the Jews in Israel are taken care of. All of Jacob and the house of Israel. No, so bring it out now. That's what I'm asking. All right, so I can't ask that. But you said you've been saying that for a minute.
No, I haven't.
Yes, you have. No, you haven't. You haven't. An answer to my question.
6 ships came from Judah.
Who are the Gentiles that are besides the tribes of Israel?
So in 6 ships that came from Judah, they landed at the mouth of the Mississippi. 6 ships came from Judah and landed at the mouth of the Mississippi.
How did you get
He
it?
just said
How did you get it?
that was not of Israel.
Did you come from the land of Israel?
So now he just got covered.
Did you come from Israel or did you come from another land? You not an Israelite. So, no, brother. They come and answer my question. So I waited.
We work together.
Okay, so you're gonna talk to him and I answer?
I'm gonna let him answer. I'm gonna give it back to him.
No, I'm waiting here for you guys to answer my question. And because you guys aren't being charitable, I'm not going to answer. Alright, here's the question. Who are the Gentiles that besides Jacob and the children of Israel?
I'm going to show you. Give me Zechariah 8 and 20.
Okay, he said he's going to answer. He's not answering the
Zechariah
question.
8 and 20. It's precept upon precept.
That has nothing to do with the question. That don't have nothing to do with the question. That don't have nothing to do with the person. That don't have nothing to do with the person. Who are the preserved of Israel? Answer the question.
You're not answering the question.
I've been talking to you about that. I know you want to what question are you asking? I don't know what question are you asking? He's not with us. What's the question? So what is it? It's really simple. If you saw that you're going to answer my question, then do me the courtesy of repeating it so that I know that you're not just talking with your head, man.
In the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 5 and verse 2.
Let's see if this answers.
Be not rash with thy mouth.
So notice how this has nothing to do with Isaiah 49:6. You won't be you are the truth for an answer, but you wasted my time, you wasted my time.
In the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 5 and verse 1. Keep thy foot. He didn't be quiet. Hold on.
Who are the preserved of Israel? Awesome. Who are the preserved of Israel? Hey, stop! Who are the preserved of Israel? One question. Who's the preserved of Israel? Look, now he's telling them, don't answer them, just teach. Because they confirmed it. They got no answers. And when people come with Bible knowledge, they shut up. Not only they shut up, they don't go into the Bible. We done here, man. Y'all cooked. Straight up. We done here now. Y'all cooked. Y'all trying to jump out the pot, but y'all couldn't do it. Y'all trying to jump out the pot, but y'all got scared.
So the only thing, again, he just found out that my people were brought here from Louisiana according to Louisiana. So you're mad. Let's read that one more time. Let's read that one more time. Really good. You're not from Israel. Right there. Because we got another white devil right there.
I want to give all the praises. Shalom, shalom, Israel. First and foremost, I want to give all honor, glory, and praise unto YAHAWAH, Hashem, YAHAWASHI, Hashem, Rakwakwadosh. Double honors to the elders. Did I just accidentally press something? Double honors to the elders and apostles, great millstone, and shalom to the mighty Akim, Wathim, who are diligently waiting to be delivered from this final captivity. This is Brother Kawakub coming at you with another lesson. Slaki, also shalom to the mighty diaspora that look like the other nation, but are actually Yasharallah. His brother Kawakub coming at you with no lesson. Today's lesson is going to be on this because, not gonna lie, I know I think I've been doing a lot of lessons in regards to this, but primarily the reason why I want to go into this is because, like, you can, like, I'm noticing what's actually going on. What I like genuinely wholeheartedly see, and it is in tandem with the stuff that's been going on with DJT. He's been going super hard with trying to push out these freaking laws and whatever, and like that has been very rampant all in 1 year. And it hasn't even been a year yet. Okay, this dude has been in office up until now, and he's already like doing so much stuff, and people are already regretting. Even the people that voted for him are regretting voting for him. They regretted voting for him on the first month of his presidency. Like, it was literally that crazy how things are just literally accelerating so quickly. I genuinely I'm shocked. I'm literally shocked. All right, but and Slakia, also, just a quick thing I wanted to say is, it's times like this that just like you really hope and pray. Like me personally, I've been praying that the Lord makes something happen, something pop off like yesterday. Okay, shit happening yesterday. I wanted stuff to happen like yesterday, but like, and when I say yesterday, I mean like post haste. But I'm over here like watching this stuff going down. It's like, wow, I didn't even expect things to go that fast. Like, am I actually ready for it? And the answer to that question that I asked myself is, I don't care that I'm ready for it or not. I still want to go on, and that's really the type of mindset that you have to have, especially being a follower of Yahawah, YAHAWASHI. Okay, you can't be saying some shit like, "Oh no, actually, what you need to slow things down. I'm not ready. I need to get my money in order. I need to get this thing. I need to do my bucket fill my bucket list, all this stuff." Like, nah, fuck that shit. You just. It still needs to go faster. It's not going fast enough. You should be thinking like, okay, well, yeah, all this stuff is happening, but it's still not fast enough. I want the Lord to make things even faster. Let's take things even faster. All right, like that's the type of mindset you need to be having. But yeah, another thing. Let's actually get into these precepts. 2 Ezra chapter 9 verse 1. He answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself, and when thou seest part of the signs pass, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. And this is, let me tie this into this. Jeremiah chapter 6 verse 17. Okay, and also I set watchmen over you, saying, hearken to the sound of the trumpet, but they said, we will not hearken. All right, and that's the thing where we are over here listening and waiting for, okay, the trumpets, the end, the signs of the end, the Lord's delivery, all these different things that's happening, it's popping off. Like that's what we're looking for. That's what we're that's the decisive factor that means that Yahawashai is right around the corner, literally right around the corner, about to turn the corner and say, hey, I'm here, it's time. All right. Slakia. And you know what? I'm not gonna lie. I feel that's a spirit. I feel so much better. I'm not gonna lie to you right now. Like, prior to starting this video, I was not feeling in the best mood. All right, I was starting to be like I'm not even depressed, but I feel like by some metric I could have been depressed. But in some Edomite standards, obviously, but because I'm not really depressed, all right. But I know, and that's always just been a thing where, by Esau standards, sometimes people might say, okay, yeah, this person is suffering depression or suffering some sort of mental disease, but it's like, or mental illness, whatever. But just for, I think I want to say for Jake specifically, we never really truly go through that type of stuff, which is why we were able to make it through captivity. All right, so yeah, that was just something that I wanted to kind of say. Like, I wasn't feeling the best. I wasn't happy and all that stuff. I wasn't, not necessarily happy, but like content, I guess, if that's a better word. But now that I'm making this lesson, this is that faith booster. This is the thing that the comfort, the spirit of the comforter coming on to me. As a matter of fact, let's get that. If I can remember, I'm pretty sure it's John 14. I don't know where in 14. Yes, it is John 14 and verse 16. And I will pray the Father, and he will give you another comforter, that he may abide in you forever. All right. So yeah, basically the comforter to help us endure these hardships that we're going through. You know, the mental strain of constantly having to deal with oppression, the mental strain of constantly having to be treated as less than, or like looked down upon, and all that stuff, like all that type of stuff. Yeah, it's hard and all that stuff, but the Lord put the Spirit on us, the Spirit of the Comforter, to, as a matter of fact, let's get that as well. Okay, that's another precept. Psalms. Please tell me I got it right. Fuck. Psalms 34. I hate when this happens. Slakia. 30. Did I say 34? I said 34. It was 37:24. I missed it by one number. Slakia. Anyway. Psalm 37 verse 24. Though he fall, he shall not be utterly cast down, for the Lord upholdeth him with his hand. Okay, so that's basically it, where we are, through the Spirit, we are constantly being upheld, okay, by YAHAWAH. We're constantly being, our spirit is constantly being rejuvenated. Is it second? Our spirit is constantly being rejuvenated so that we can keep on fighting and keep on pushing through and enduring until the end. Okay, now 2 Corinthians chapter 4 verse 16, for which cause we faint not, but though our outward man perish, yet the inward man is renewed day by day. Okay, so this is what we're looking for. This is what we're waiting for. It's like not what we're waiting for. This is what we're going through, where the Lord is constantly revitalizing our spirit, revitalizing our will to live, our desire to want to wait for that something better to happen, wait for that something better to come, all right, which is the kingdom of heaven. Now, slacky about that, you know, I just did this video, and I just let the video play, and I haven't really talked about it, but let's go into that now, because the reason why I'm making this video and the reason why I'm so happy about this, even though obviously this, seeing these devils, okay, these two devils constantly trying to harass, and they've been harassing them, harassing a lot of brothers, or not brothers, just camps in general. You know, I did a video just yesterday where Vocab freaking was harassing GOCC when they were just out in the park somewhere or something like that. All right, they were just minding their own business, and then he went and pulled up and started harassing them. Okay, so yeah, this is the type of stuff that we're seeing, and this is the type of stuff that we have, where they're trying to pin blame on us, trying to make them act out of character and say, oh, look at them, they're saying these things, they're terrorists, they're this, that, and third, and whatnot. All right, now with that being said, again, as I said before, earlier on in the start, where I said how there's all these different things where you have these what's it called? These different stuff, like the DJT stuff and the bills that are being accelerated and being pushed out. You also have a bunch of Christians who are now, it's like not just Christians, but also another thing I said was you have a bunch of Jakes that were taking it upon themselves to rebuke Israelites, now more so than ever. For some reason, it was at the start of this year, the start of DJT, which is now more, that spirit of wanting to be against the Israelites is now more prevalent. All right, and then on the next part, it's you have these people who are claiming to be Christians, who are claiming to be followers of the Messiah, claiming to be followers of the Savior, going against the teachings of the Savior. And I've said this before, I've shown examples of this before, and I guess I'm gonna have to do it again, because, you know, no one knows. Still no one knows. Okay, as a matter of fact, did I even read this? Let's read this first, Lakia. Too many things. Jeremiah chapter 6 verse 17. Also I set watchmen over you, saying, hearken to the sound of the trumpet, but they said, we will not hearken. So you have the prophets who are telling you. The prophets are the watchmen that are telling you what's going on, what's going to happen, what's all these things that you need to look out for, and no one wants to heed to the warnings. Okay, so as a result of that, this is where we're at. I'm over here. I'll just say, speaking for myself, I'm over here making these videos, not getting any view, barely getting any views. Okay, not even breaking 100 on these stuff. No one wants to hear. All they want to hear is, oh, what's the new celebrity gossip? Or what is Will Smith doing? Or what is Brad Pitt? All these different people doing, rather than what's going on. What's going on with YAHAWAH, what's going on with the Lord, what's the truth of the Lord, and all that stuff, where there's going to be destruction coming very soon. Now, with that being said, the next one, Acts chapter 5 verse 38, and now I say unto you, Acts 5 and 38, and now I say unto you, refrain from these men, and let them alone. For if this counsel or this work be of men, it will come to naught. So the Lord said that if these people, if these men who are preaching and teaching or doing whatever are of men, then it's gonna come to naught. You don't even need to partake in trying to correct them or try to do anything and all that stuff. All you need to do is just stay away from them. Okay, that's not your place. And as a matter of fact, let's also continue to push to further prove that. 1 Corinthians chapter 5 verse 12. For what have I to do to judge them also that are without? Do not ye judge them that are within. Verse 13. If I can freaking scroll down. Verse 13. But them that are without, Yahweh judgeth. Therefore, put away from among yourselves that wicked person. Okay, so the Lord judges those people that are without. So if you actually believe that we as Israelites, okay, are without the Lord, are not preaching the Lord, then you would not be over here trying to bother us and trying to say, oh, you're wrong, you're this, you're that. They are going out of their way to find camps, find Israelites, and try to push debates and stuff like that. When again, as I said before, if they actually believed it, and Slacky, that's the thing, if they actually believed it, they would know, they would know that what the Lord said, which the Lord said not to, go bothering them. And what's it called? Even what's his name? Captain Tazariak. I believe that's his name. I don't know why I'm forgetting his name, but even he freaking destroyed him in a debate just not too long ago. I think last week or something, or this week or last week. All right, and I did a video on that where that dude God Logic, he got destroyed. Vocab was there as well when they were basically tag teaming and they both got destroyed. All right, so yeah, like no, not Captain Tazariak. It was someone else that I didn't know of. But yeah, even then, like that goes to show that even the lesser known brothers, all right, are destroying them. They're being destroyed. All right. Now, finally, Slocky, let's get into these things. Revelation, Slocky, this was basically the main actual point of me doing this lesson. Revelation chapter 12 verse 12, and this is why I'm so enthusiastic. Revelation chapter 12 verse 12. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time. And the workers of the devils, okay, the employees, the underlings, Slakia, the underlings are over here trying to accelerate, try to do their best to freaking fight against the truth when they can't. Slock. They can't fight against the truth, okay? They can't. It's not possible. Nothing. Let's get that. For 2 Corinthians chapter 13 verse 8, for we can do nothing against the truth but for the truth. So even it doesn't matter how much they try to fight against it, try to lie on us, try to say this, that, and the third, we did this, we're terrible people and whatnot. You can't go against the truth, because that's not, because the Lord's counsel, the Lord's ordinance is absolute. You cannot go against, you cannot fight against, you cannot try to make it a lie. And the truth of the matter is that the Lord is dealing with the Israelites. It doesn't matter, and even with these varying levels of these Israelites, which, by the way, yes, I have to say it, okay? I'm over here not watching Slakia. I'm over here hearing about freaking Priest Hakai, I think is the new title he goes by, and Brother Hassad, I think that's still his name. I don't know the thing, but I only vaguely heard about it a little bit. I didn't really keep up to date with them, but I'm hearing them now trying to change stuff up, okay? And it's like I can't even. I'm trying not to freaking stay up to date with all this stuff, because it's like what are you doing? And like that's the thing. And you still have some of these lukewarm Israelites that are more worried about, let me get money in this truth. Let me try to monopolize and keep on making money so I can keep on perpetuate my lifestyle, which we saw that with all the receipts that Ariella showed on Guerrilla Hebrew. So like this is the type of thing. This is the divide, all right, where you have these Jakes, okay, and honestly that's what they are, Jakes. They're not real. It's like they're not really Israelites, because they're not really honestly doing the work of the Lord sincerely. They have ulterior motives, all right. But yeah, like this is the thing where you have the divide of these Israelites that are not preaching for the sincere truth of Yahawadah, Yahawashi, but rather just trying to garner followers as well as accumulate wealth for themselves. All right. Now, again, going back to Revelation 12 and 12, you have these freaking demons that are working with Esau, working with the devil, the physical demon Satan, trying to say, oh, you guys have to do this, you guys have to argue, there's too many people waking up, we can't allow this thing to keep on going, you guys need to debate them, all this and the third and whatnot. When it's like, no, that's not what's going to happen. That's not what's going on. The Lord, you will not succeed in that. The Lord is not going to allow you to ever achieve victory against his men, against his prophets. You're always going to lose in that department, all right? Because there's nothing. Let's get that. I believe it's in Psalms 119 or 118. 118. Let me see. Fuck. I know it's Psalms, but bear with me one moment. Fuck this shit, I'm just gonna look over here. I was right, it was 118. Why the hell isn't it showed up? Oh, no, I guess the wording was wrong. Psalms chapter 118 verse 6. The Lord is on my side, I will not fear. What can a man do unto me? Okay, basically, what can a man do unto us when we have the Lord Yahawadah on our side? And as we are following the words of Yahawadah, we're not afraid that, all this stuff is going to happen, X, Y, and Z, and whatnot. All we know is that we're following the words of Yahawadah, and everything's going to be good. We're all going to be taken care of. We're all going to be taken care of by Yahawadah. All right, now, you have this whole hastening of, we need to do this. We have to freaking get all of our heavy hitter debaters out there to talk against the things, which even then they're not even heavy hitters. Okay, they're lightweights, because they still get freaking confounded. only thing that the only people that I've ever seen them actually like confound are Israelites that are individualites that are not as well versed and well studied in the scriptures. Okay, and it literally shows these people, especially God Logic. That's the last time I remember that, when like he was debating this one individualite who it just didn't make sense. What he was just trying to like he was trying to debate him, but like he didn't know the scriptures. He didn't know like where to go, how to answer the stuff and stuff like that. And that's why debating it's fruitful. It's fruitless. Slacky. I wasn't gonna say fruitful. I was about to say fruitful. But I meant to say fruitless. Okay. There's nothing that comes from it. You're not convincing the other person. Okay. And everyone, even the people there, all the people were cheering for him when it didn't make any sense. Even the brother had pointed out the thing in the editing. Okay. Over here, the audience cheers when he's saying, where did you come from? Where were you born? You were born here, so that means you're not an Israelite. That doesn't make any fucking sense. So, this is a perfect parallel where he says, if you see a Chinese looking person born here, okay, does that mean that they are not Chinese anymore? Okay, who's an example? I guess let me just use this. Here. Perfect example. I hope that she was born in America. Is she born in America? Was she born? Where was she born? Yes, perfect. She's born in America. Now is she American? Does that mean what type of logic is that for him to be stating that? But of course, it's just like any insincere way in order to make an example. This is a perfect example because again, clearly an Asian looking person, Chinese. I think she's Chinese. Is she Chinese? What ethnicity? Chinese. Thank God she's Chinese. Okay, so basically, yeah, Chinese. And just because she was born in America doesn't mean that she's not Chinese still. Okay. And where was I? So yeah, this was a perfect example. And again, you have these Christians who are always trying to find some insincere way to push out their universalism. All right. Next, oh yeah, perfect. Proverbs chapter 18 verse 6, a fool's lips enter into contention and his mouth calls for strokes. Okay, you have this dude, these people who are constantly trying to find an excuse to debate. Okay, where again, like this goes to show that who is the Lord dealing with, who the Lord is dealing with, which the Lord is clearly not dealing with them, because they would not be doing this stuff if the Lord was dealing with them. All right, they are always trying to freaking find some debates, stalking Israelites, searching for Israelites literally everywhere. Like they've been literally everywhere. I don't know how much money they spent taking, or maybe they got private jets. Maybe it's not coming out of their own pocket. Maybe they're getting flown out. Whatever. All right, I don't know. I don't care. I'm not making any claims. I'm just saying like. That is some weird shit for you to be taking flights for all across the world. I even saw vocab go all the way to fucking Europe for some London or I think Paris, one of the two to debating brothers over there in a London, like some GMS brothers or something like that. All right, like that's that weird stuff, that stalking thing. All right, Romans chapter 2 verse 8, but unto them that are contentious and do not obey the truth, but obey unrighteousness, indignation and wrath, tribulation and anguish upon every soul of man that doeth evil, of the Jew first and also of the Gentiles. Okay, Slakia. So basically, yeah, he's not following Slakia. He's not following the truth. He's going against it. Okay, because the Lord did not tell us to go looking for people to debate and stuff like that. All right. Luke chapter 9 verse 5. And whosoever will not receive you when you go out of the city, shake off the very dust from your feet for a testimony against them. You're not supposed to. So if someone doesn't want to listen to you, someone doesn't want to hear you, just okay. You know what? I tried. Okay, I'm done. Like that's it. We're done and over it with. This is not gonna happen. This is not gonna continue on. Even Yahawashi. Oh, this is actually Yahawashi's word. He actually said, you know, as soon as they don't want to listen, then just leave. You're good. You tried. They didn't want to hear. And that's it. It's not your problem anymore. Even in we read in 1 Corinthians chapter 5 verse 13, where the people that are without the Lord, that's for Yahweh to judge. Now Proverbs chapter 26 verse 4, answer not a fool according to his folly, lest thou be also like unto him. So yeah, basically, like we cannot be, and that was why the brother said, you know what, just don't bother with him. If he doesn't want to listen, just that's it. Like we're done. Like there's nothing for us to say. Which great way to handle it, because the dude was being immature, childish, and just all he cared about was trying to get the crowd to freaking scream and not listen or even address the points that they were trying to make and stuff like that. It was literally a waste of time. So with that, I pray this lesson was edifying. I want to give all honor, glory, and praise unto Yahawah, Ba'ashem, Yahawashi, Ba'ashem, Rekwakwadosh, Kahalayim, La, Yahawash, Yahawashi, for all this good news. I pray that we can, we're going to be getting out of here soon. So with that, I pray this lesson was edifying. I want to give all honor, glory, and praise unto Yahawash, Yahawashi, Ba'ashem, Rekwakwadosh, give honor to the elders and apostles, great millstone, and Bad Ball, and Shalom.